I thought, right, okay, what's the name that I could use? Okay, Umar Zaman Training. No, that's not. Zaman Training, no.
The typical...
Gym Trends. Like, I literally, they had list after list after list, and I couldn't find a name. Yeah, I was just thinking, what's a name that is going to stand out and be eye-catching? And then I thought, Gyminist. I was like, it's cheesy. It's hella cheesy, but I like cheesy though. I'm a cheesy guy.
So like a feminist...
yeah, just feminist, meninist, whatever. And I thought, right, we need one for the gym. We need one for training. We want for gym heads.
I love it. Yo guys, it's Tenet Productions here, back with another podcast. Now I'm here joined with a good friend of mine, someone that I've known for quite a long time, someone that I've known in the bodybuilding industry for quite a long time as well, someone that you probably might have seen on the YouTube channel, Mr. Umar.
How you doing, Martin? You alright?
Oh, alhamdulillah, not bad,
Lovely,
man. How are you?
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
No worries, man. So Umar, let's start from scratch, man. So tell us a bit about yourself, bro.
Right, I am 29 years old. In this year, I've just finally started to do my online coaching business. This has been on the works for a long time. I've been saying that I'm going to do it. I've not done it. I've been saying I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Now, all the negative things are aside behind in 2023. I finally decided to move on to 2024 and we're just putting in work. Just putting in work. Content creation, just more gym stuff, more advice, more life goals, more everything, stuff like that.
Why is it that it's so why is it 2024? I mean, why couldn't it have been 2025? Why couldn't it have been 2022?
It's just one of them. We're all human. We're all human, and you end up saying that you're going to do something, you don't end up doing it. You get little hiccups on the way, little setbacks. Certain people as well, you end up being off-put. 2024, that was in the back of my head. I was like, okay, if I can't make it 2023, at least 2024, I'm solidifying it. And luckily I spoke to one guy reached out even, and just made a lot of things click. And I thought, okay, yeah, this is going to be my time now.
Great. I mean, so why the bodybuilding background? So let's start from scratch. Like, let's start from why you train. Why do you lift?
So I've always been skinny. I've always been that typical Pakistani lad, just slim build, not being able to put on any weight. And I never liked that, but I've always been into sports. So when I've been in school, been in cricket, into badminton, into football, into basketball, just being good, even volleyball as well. Very, very interesting sport, to say the least.
Nice.
However, I never really fully resonated with them. And that was until the summer of 2010. I remember it like it was just yesterday.
Oh.
My first pump. I think every bodybuilder will tell you, anyone that started from nothing will tell you exactly how it is. That first pump will always be remembered. Went to JJ's gym back then, which is on Firth Park, Bellhouse Road. And went in the morning. It was a nice hot day. And I'd never been to gym, so I didn't know what to expect. And I realised how heavy the weights were as well.
Yeah.
Did a Smith machine bench. I don't think I could even do the bar, which was probably like 15, 20 kilos. I did some pull-ups, managed to do a lot of pull-ups because I was so light. And then the last exercise that we did, and I'll never forget this, was the bicep curl, a preacher machine bicep curl. Did that, and the pump that I got from that, I felt like 10 men.
Yeah,
I felt like 10 men in that situation. I've never felt like this before. I want to feel like this again. So from that, I got the addiction. I just never stopped from there.
Never stopped training.
Yeah.
You've been through so many different stages, like bulking stages, the cutting stage.
Yeah, it's just with any guy that's similar in my position as well, it's like we'll have good days with eating and then we'll have bad days. So when a lot of people tell me, Umar, I can't put on weight, I'm like, what's your food intake like? I'm like, I eat loads every day. I was like, every day? It's like, yeah, every day. Okay, I said, so you have at least 4 meals every day. And they're like, all right, maybe not 4 meals. And I have 4 meals like on this day and that day. And they're like, okay, if you're having them this day and that day, what about the other days? Mm-hmm. So what happens is they'll have really good high calorie days. And then when it comes to other days where they're just like oversleeping or they've got things to do or they're busy with work or anything like that, they'll have like 1 or 2 meals. So it kind of contradicts how the rest of the week goes. So one could be a high calorie day and then one could be a really low day. It's like if you just balance it, you just know that you're not getting enough calories, which is why I was able to stay lean for so long.
I mean, that's what makes a great coach as well,
Yeah.
you know, to people skills. Like,
Yeah,
I
just
bet-
the mistakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm able to preach this on to others on how not to do it.
I mean, that's what a lot of online coaches do. Like, I've done videos for them as well. They've always mentioned the communication's key.
Yeah, 100%.
So once you deep dive into the client's needs and what they do, then you find out the key mistakes that they're making. So, like, for example, not putting on weight because they're not consistent in
Yeah,
in the
consistently
right
with food. Like the training could be 10 out of 10. The sleep could be 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
The cardio could be 10 out of 10. But if you're not doing the bare minimum, the bare basics of eating and eating every day consistently, even if it's not the same meal, at least if you're just meeting the 4 meal requirements, then at least you know that you're going to get somewhere. Every week you're going to notice like a subtle change on the scale, in the mirror, in the progress pictures, in the waist, whatever. But do what I do and just think, why am I getting good pumps? And then on the other days I'm not getting good pumps. And why am I looking good on this day? And then other days I'm not looking good. Because I would just, my food intake was just all over the place.
Yeah.
I never stuck to one plan.
I mean, did you have any personal trainers, you know, or anything, or coaches throughout the time of year period?
So only recently, I think this was just during that damn phase, COVID, I reached out to a coach. Big up Uris. Uris Scriban, yeah, big up that guy. I've got a
Genetics.
lot of love for that guy, yeah.
He always puts genetics on a lot of his videos.
Yeah, genetics now. He's very sarcastic, he's full of satire.
Yeah.
Like he'll say something, but don't take it like how you see it. You gotta understand how he is as a person to fully understand. Like he'll just post like a cheeseburger or something and then put health.
With the F.
Yeah, with an
Yeah,
F.
I've seen.
And I do that now sometimes. I've kind of like grown an inkling towards that.
Why him though? Like, what's good about him?
So he was very functional. He could do side splits, front splits. He was doing like flips as well. Just getting into these unnecessary these positions that no big man like that should be able to get into. Like when you look at a big guy, you think, yeah, he's not flexible.
Stiff.
He probably can't wipe his ass and flipping wash wherever here. This is generally what you think. And when I seen him and I've seen him warming up or maybe doing the stretches, cooling down, I was like, this guy moves like no, because I need to learn from that. I need to see why he's able to move like that, such a heavy weight. So I reached out to him and it was like an interview. He goes, all right, so why have you jumped on a call today? Like, I've seen how you've done things. I'm training, but I'm always getting injured. And the way you can move, because I feel like that's something that's going to help my training and I'm not going to get injured as much as well. So a bit of back and forth. Agreed to coach me. I spent about a good 2 years with him. He's the only coach that I've had as well. I'm not really looking for a coach right now, but if I was to have a coach again, got a couple of people in mind, but 100%.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I
Yeah.
mean, so obviously through the COVID period, you was with Uris, and then I'm guessing does he still coach you, or was it just for the 2 years?
No, 2 years, yeah, just for the 2 years. I think last year I decided to call it quits. Because I don't know if there's like a time limit on how long you should have a coach, but I feel like the minimum that you should have a coach for is 1 year. Especially if they know what they're doing. So I knew what he was doing from what he was posting, from seeing him in person as well at Ultraflex. And the guy's a certified nutritionist as well. Got a
Academically,
master's degree
yeah.
in nutrition.
Knows different languages.
Yeah, he's that guy. If there's anyone that started from nothing and worked his way up to get to where he is now, that guy's a prime example.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, just an absolute warrior.
yeah.
Just a warrior of a
Shout
human
out to
being.
him, you know. Shout out to him.
Yeah, honestly,
Shout out to him,
I've got a
sir.
lot of respect for you, man.
I mean, transitioning now to to yourself. I hear that you're jumping on the arts of becoming a PT.
Yeah.
Becoming an online coach. How's it going for you?
Okay, so this is something, like I said, that I've been meaning to do for quite a while.
Yeah.
And only since last year in December, I really decided to make a push for it. So another guy, big up at this guy as well, Usman. I've known him since the days that I used to train Pure Gym Spittle. I remember the first time that I met him, he gave me some advice and I didn't take his advice. I was doing some clean and presses, but the way I was doing them wasn't for Olympic purposes. It was just so that I could get some power and get the reps out of the way. But if I was to do the whole technicality of, doing an actual clean and press, I would have been there for ages. Because the whole movement is so...
It's very complex.
Yeah, it's so intricate, it's so precise. So he goes, right, if you're going to do it like that, don't do it. And I was like, look, I'm not training for that. So I'm going to continue doing it this way. That was the last memory I had of him until recently I found his Insta. And I looked in his Insta and I was like, okay, this guy's getting online coaches to places where they want to get to and showing it as well. And he's providing all the content and more. that's valuable content that people aren't really posting, and it's free. So I looked at a few videos and I thought, okay, this makes sense, okay, that makes sense. Up to me, and he goes, just one thing led to another, and he goes, all right, look, I've got a course coming up, because you'd be a perfect fit, because you want to be from 0 clients to 10 clients, 20, even 50 clients. Inshallah, that's the goal one day.
Inshallah, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to get people in shape. I want people to not make the same mistakes that I've done. And hopefully one day as well, I want to turn the people that I train into people that train others. So I want my lessons to move on to them, and for them to teach my lessons, and if not more. That's the whole goal anyway. That's what everyone should be doing. It's always providing like a positive outreach.
Like a legacy.
Yeah.
Like a
so
legacy,
just pass it on, just keep on passing it on. So it's like, okay, does this course be all right for you? So I looked into the course and I thought, okay, this is brilliant. The content offered so much, and he could have charged way more, but he didn't. Because I don't feel like he's the sort of person that needs the money. I feel like he's just the sort of person that's just in it to get everyone leveling up. And I like them kind of people. I don't like people that just think money, money, money all the time. I feel like that's just, it's so common in this day and age now. So I seen the content, and then actually started implementing the content as well. Every day, I said to myself, I'm gonna post in December. I didn't do it every day, but I think at least 20 to 25 times I did post. And I'm still doing the same now. I'm trying to post every day. And I think my followings almost doubled in the space of like nearly 2 months. So it is working, and I'm getting a lot more outreach than I did as usual as well, compared to before. So provided I'm doing the same things that I'm doing now, if not more, because the outreach is going to get more, and the followers are going to get more as well, and the potential clients are going to keep coming in as well. So yeah, man, he knows what he's talking about.
He does. He knows what he's coached me as well. He's coached me, boy, you know what I mean, in terms of sales, in terms of growing Tenet Productions. He's coached me a lot, man, and honestly, big shout out to him. He's actually going to be joining the podcast soon. But yeah, like...
Yeah, he'll be a legend in the game.
He will be. He will be a legend in the game. He will be. I can guarantee that as well. But yeah, let's just dive deep into the content. So for anyone that's watching out here, like, how did you do it? So like you said, you've made 25 bits of content. Were you banking that content? What were you doing? How were you doing it?
Okay, so the best advice that Usman gave me was stop posting about just your gym work, because everyone already knows you train. Everyone already knows you look good. Everyone already knows that you lift X amount of weight, but they don't know you. So it was a matter of picking up the phone and then talking into a camera. And luckily I was already comfortable with this. I'm already comfortable talking into a camera.
You do it anyway.
But I feel like for people that aren't comfortable, this is where it's like how many times have you picked up a camera and you've talked into the camera and then it's just completely fumbled? And you're like, okay, we got to do it again. I remember there was like 10 takes at one point. I could just not get the words out of my mouth, and it still happens sometimes as well. So he goes, let people know about who you are. Because if you've got any frustrations, any things that you go through, any problems that you do, because people will be able to relate to you. Because when you're lifting and you're not saying anything, because people can't really relate to you, because these people that are watching are probably lazy, they're not happy with themselves, they're not confident people, because they can't relate to you because you're just training all the time. Because if you let them know that you have your own existing issues too, or any frustrations that they may have that they can relate to, because this is what is going to get them close to you. And then think, this guy gets it. Maybe I should talk to this guy because he understands what I'm going through.
Right, okay.
So then I just started looking at how other people would think in the situation. So, for example, this is the easiest one. Have you ever been at work all day saying that you're going to go to the gym? Or you're going to get something done?
Yep, it happened last week.
Yeah, it happened last week, okay. And you've come home. The second you've sat down, did you do what you said you were going to do?
Put the TV on.
You put TV on, yeah, you just end up relaxing.
I was like, yo, I'll go gym tomorrow.
Yeah, you go gym tomorrow, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it next week. You see, now, when I do that, I purposely don't sit down when I go home. If I do need to go home, I put my gym stuff in my bag, I'll put my bag in the car. So as soon as I finish work, I know my gym stuff's in the car, so that makes it more of a 50% likelihood. Don't quote me on facts or on stats or anything. But I said the likelihood of me going to train is going to be way higher compared to what it was. Now, if I go home, it's going to drop. If I do go home, I'm going to get changed straight away, because if I don't get changed, I'm going to sit down and I'm not going to go. Once I've got changed, I'm already in that mindset, okay, look, I'm going to go. Second thing, I won't sit down. I'll just have my water, I'll have my pre-workout or something. Because the second that pre-workout hits, or it's down the hatch. I know that I'm not going to sleep for at least 2 or 3 hours. So once I've done that, then I'll get straight in the car and I'll go. So the biggest mistake that people make is sitting down as soon as they get home from work. That is honestly the biggest mistake that you can make. And I'm a culprit of this. The amount of time I sat there and then that tiredness just hits you.
Yeah, not only that, it's just, I'm just gonna relax. 5 minutes, just give it 5 minutes. And the 5 minutes turns to 15.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes turns to falling asleep on the couch.
And then you wake up the next day and think, what did I do? And you'd rather feel better about yourself the next day rather than guilty for not going. So even if it's just setting foot into the gym, at least you can say you set foot into the gym. But more often than not, now that you're at the gym, you're gonna end up doing some work.
Exactly, yeah.
So don't come home. Don't sit down, go straight to train or do whatever you need to do, any work, and then come back an hour later and then you can come and relax.
That's it, take some advice from Mr. Umar. But Umar, let's talk about, so like, let's say you're an online coach. Why should the viewers here, or why should the people that are watching this choose you compared to thousands and thousands of different online coaches out there? Why you? What's your USP? What's your unique selling point?
Very good question. So what stands out with me is I've been where you're at. So I've been the skinny kid that could not gain any muscle. I've been going from nothing, no knowledge on how to train, no nothing, to actually becoming an accomplished trainer. And I've also had a coach, so I'm always learning more and always in that mindset that I need to learn more and more and more. So it's not just going to be right, these are my ways, this is how it's going to stay. There's always going to be like progression when it comes to it. And I forgot the question.
Oh, so why choose you compared to thousands of different coaches?
So I'm able to, from 60 kilos, maybe even 50 kilos, I've managed to put on weight and got up to about 95 at my heaviest. And I've also managed to lose the fat and keep the muscle, which is what more than likely anyone that's watching this will want to do. So people either want to lose weight or lose fat or put on muscle. I've been through both and I can show you the way to do it quicker without making the mistakes that I've done as well. And because I've been training for so long as well, just with experience, it just comes more knowledge. And when you pass that experience to other people as well, you can show them the way to get there quicker from what you did. And the foundation's already there. So with losing fat, it's such a basic principle, it's such a basic concept. It's like, train, eat a bit less, move a bit more, and you'll meet where you want to get to.
It's a TikTok video.
Yeah, with building muscle, it's the opposite. So train, move a bit more, just eat a bit more as well. But what you find, with more training, you build yourself an appetite anyway. This is why losing weight is a lot harder for some people as well, because they can't stomach the thought, no pun intended, that that less food, they're not gonna be able to live. But it's like, we're Muslims, we can do 30 days of fasting and avoid eating food during daylight. We can avoid a lot of things during daylight.
Yeah.
And if we can do that, then how hard is it to just lose a few extra pounds? And I've always narrowed down any weight loss to that. Said if we can fast for a month, you can afford to keep on eating during the day or just eat a little bit less. That's always been my thought process.
Makes sense. I mean, I like how you break it down, and the thing is with online coaching and being a PT, people skills, innit? It's not necessarily in the knowledge you have, the input you have. It's how you work with people.
Yeah, you have to work.
And how you just explained that method to me was just so simple and so basic that it's got me thinking as well, like, I can lose a bit. I mean, I'm hitting 100 kilos. I mean, my ideal weight's
It's my program, bro. Sign up to my program.
It's on camera.
I've got a 90-day shred. It's free of charge, and I'm getting 5 people on.
Okay, so
so
production is on there, bro.
This will probably be off by the time this has been released. However, after the 90-day program is up, I'm gonna do a summer shred one as well. So do keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah. So the Gyminist. So where can we find you?
Yeah. So on Instagram, you'll be able to find Gyminist Coaching. Do follow or do give us a like. And if you like the content, do feel free to pop up as well. Show some love.
Amazing, man. I mean, okay, let's talk about the Gyminist. Where did that name come from? I've never heard of that.
Just wanted a name that no one really had, and I thought, right, okay, what's a name that I could use? Okay, Umar Zaman Training. No, that's not Zaman Training. No.
Oh, like
dear, gym trends. Like I literally, they had lists after list after list, and I couldn't find a name. Yeah, I was just thinking, what's a name that is gonna stand out and be eye-catching? And then I thought, Gyminist. I was like, it's cheesy. It's hella cheesy, but I like cheesy though. I'm a cheesy guy.
So like a feminist.
Yeah, just feminist, meninist, whatever. And I thought, right, we need one for the gym. We need one for training. One for gym heads. So yeah, I thought that name resonated. I thought we are all Gyminists at heart. We're all iron lovers. So that everyone can be a Gyminist as well. It's like, it's not just me. It's a whole brand. It's the whole people.
It's a community.
Yeah, it's a community. Anyone that is a gym guy, is a gym girl, is a gym whatever they want to be, is a Gyminist.
Sick.
Yeah.
So that is quite a catchy name. I've been meaning to ask you that for a while actually, because I've known for a while. I've never asked him what does a Gyminist mean. I mean, quite a catchy name.
It's just everything. Anything gym related is Gyminist. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, I do kind of see it trending. Like, it does seem like like a brand.
Yeah. Especially since I changed the name as well, because I was the Gyminist first, and now since I got into coaching, I changed the name to Gyminist Coaching. So I feel like that will be my tagline now.
I mean, we pictured a logo.
No, that's my next step. That is my next step. I've got an idea of what I want to do with it. And before the Gyminist was the Hunger Games.
Okay.
That was a long time ago. This was when me and a couple other lads started. This was you've watched the Hunger Games?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, so this was when that came out.
I know Jennifer Lawrence.
Anyway, that was a good film, and you just got me picturing Jennifer Lawrence now as well in X-Men. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, the Hunger Games. So they always just say, "May the odds ever be in your favour." I was like, let's change that. Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah. And I was like, let's change. I thought, may the games be ever in your favour.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And then we made the logo as well. Shout out to my cousin as well. I asked him, I said, could you make a decent logo? Got a kettlebell, and then the Hunger Games written inside it. And it was actually a pretty decent logo. Such a simple idea, but a kettlebell with the Hunger Games inside. And then the motto was always, may the games be ever in your favour. So at least I know that I can think of like a couple of ideas. If anyone wants a decent name, just sit down with me for an hour. I am sure that we'll find something that'll match you. Start charging people for that, you know.
That could be another service. Part of the Gyminist.
That could be another sales, yeah.
You know what? Add it onto your website. Help you brainstorm ideas.
Yeah, help you brainstorm ideas, come up with different ideas for names, for taglines, for mottos, for slogans, anything. I'll build out something.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I mean, Gyminist, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I see myself quitting the job that I currently have and having an absolute plethora of people that have gotten into some serious shape. And right now I'm starting off with overweight mainly, and people that want to build muscle. They're my two, I want to say, like fields of expertise. But in 5 years I want to progress that onto like bodybuilder competition level. So I want to be coaching people that are wanting to step on stage for their off season, and only time will tell when I get to that stage. So once I've got the first batch sorted, that's when we progress on to the more serious. So like even the performance enhancer people as well. I want to be able to get that stage where I can to bring the best out of them.
That's good. Yeah. What about yourself? I mean, would you ever see yourself on the stage?
This is an idea that I've been dabbling in about with it. I said the only way I won't be natural. I'd have to be enhanced. So, I mean, sometimes I look in the mirror and I think, right, I've got the genetic skill set there, I've got it. And then some days I'm like, okay, but in order for me to get to where I want to, because I'd want to be winning 100%, I won't just want to like hop into a show just to say that I competed. I'd always have that mentality where I need to win, I need to go aim for that gold. And for me to do that, especially with how crazy some of these guys are looking as well, I'd have to be enhanced when I do it.
That is what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know, talk to us beside that. Okay, so you do your content. Talk us through that one thing you've learned in terms of creating content on the phone. I know it's very basic, but this is our background is content creation in Tenet Productions.
So the content creation is not as hard as you think it is. Once you find your niche, you'll find the content will just flow out. So now when I make videos, I've started a series called Pre-Workout Confessions. I do this anyway. So when I'm at work and I'm thinking, right, I can't wait to have the pre-workout, and then I just give myself a pep talk. I'll be like, okay, we're gonna be training chest. It's going to be a wicked session. We got 4 exercises to do. On this exercise, I want to get a PR. Okay, so let my mindset just think, right, how's my day going? It sucks, but I know when I get to the gym, it's going to get better. I know for a fact when I get that pump, it's going to be better. Things could be worse. You see what's happening in the world? You know things could be way worse. So I give myself that pep talk. Now it's just a matter of me putting the camera there, putting a flashlight, recording myself doing that, but also explaining or just saying whatever's on my mind at that point, and then blasting music at the same time as well. That's my thing. That's always been my ritual before I head to the gym. It's like I've had arguments with people before as well. They're like, why can't I ring you before training? So they're like, you can't. I said, because if you do and you say something that triggers me, I said, you've messed up my session. Maybe not to that full extent, but the mindset that you need in order to train and make sure you have a really solid training session and meet the goals that you've planned out for that session as well. If any negative comes in, any negativity at all, it's like I've already lost in the gym. So that 30 minutes that I'm in the car and I've had my pre-workout and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting in the zone, quick pep talk. It's like that's what lays the foundation for how the session is going to go.
Yeah. What's your favourite gym in the UK?
Has to be Ultraflex.
Rotherham?
Has to be Ultraflex for Rotherham, yeah. I've not been to the Leeds one. I would like to go. I've not been to is it Normanton?
Normanton.
Yeah.
Leeds was better because there's 2 in Leeds, but the one I went to, I think it's further on behind the other side of Leeds.
Yeah.
I think they've got an ice bath.
Really? That's my thing. That's 100% my thing. That is my thing.
On a steam room.
Yeah. The thing is, with the ice bath, you won't want to use it after you've trained because it defeats the whole purpose of what an ice bath is. But using it before is amazing. I remember when I had time, I'd come home, I'd strip, put my shorts on, jump straight into the ice bath or the cold plunge that I had outside, stay in there for about 5 minutes. I even upped the threshold to like 7 minutes. And everything would just be constricted. I'll have all the goosebumps coming out. Body be red, shots of flipping red, or red to show, whatever you want to call it. But as soon as I got to the gym, once I warmed up, the pumps that I got, I didn't feel any aches or niggles. I got better sleep. The energy was there. It's like, before gym, it's like actually an amazing pre-workout. Come to think of it.
No, but any pre-workout here.
Yeah, just have a cold shower. It's not nice, but after a minute or two, that dopamine release that you get from it, and it's a natural one as well, it's unbeatable, especially when you train as well, because you have a better pump. Me personally, anyway.
I mean, I do a bit of CrossFit, but that's about it in terms of training work.
Yeah. What's your favourite?
It's Ultraflex Rotherham there.
Yeah, but it's not your kind of gym though, is it?
Yeah, I'm a CrossFit guy. I mean, to the bodybuilders that are watching there, we do all these crazy pull-ups and crazy jerks, but
listen, I might mock the CrossFit guys, but the level of training is crazy. It is crazy.
I only train twice a week.
That's it?
Exactly, and it still keeps me kind of in shape. Like the amount of food I eat, editing I do, like I'm sat on the computer editing. It's like I'm snacking, I'm eating. My diet's hard. Like I'm like.
Yeah, this is the problem. Do you know when you're always stationary or sedentary, you tend to snack a lot more. The best thing to do is just have water beside you, and then just have some fruit. The best way to do it. Because once you get onto them snacks, before you know it, the snacks add up and add up and add up. Yes.
I'll have one.
Do you know, there was this video that I'd seen. It made sense as well, because if you're going to get snacking, you get the sweets that aren't as high as calories. So do you like Werther's Originals? Do you know what they are?
Yeah. The one that
they're not high in calories. They're not soothers.
They get stuck in your throat.
Yeah. That's, you know what, I've forgotten then as well, yeah. And do you know what about when it'd be like the long way as well and they get stuck in your throat as well? Like, yeah. They're really good for snacking because they're not really high in calories as well. So yeah, that's perfect. Compared to if you're having an Oreo and you're having like 10 Oreos or something, that would be probably 10 times the amount of what the Werthers are.
What I do with Oreos, guys, you know what I do? I take the whole pack of Oreos, I put them in a big cup with milk, get a fork, mash it up. And consume it.
Really?
A full pack, and then I do the same about an hour later after I was there. I've been through, one day, guys, no order, but like, I've been through 4 packs of Oreos, 4 pack of order.
Yeah, you need some of this. This is better. This is from Werther's Originals, not from Oreos.
But eventually, guys, I'm going to be, by the time you're watching this, I'm going to go through a phase where I would probably be with Umar and we're going to go through this.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I'm always available anyway. Even if I am fully booked, I've always got time for you. I've always got time for anyone that wants to genuinely make a change in their life. That's the main thing. Always make time. Especially, when it's helped to support other people as well. Because it makes a big difference in how your life will go and how their life will go as well. So,
okay, transition to the next subject. This one might be a bit controversial then, but what's your guilty pleasure?
Shisha and recently cigars as well. That reminds me, I don't know if you do cigars.
I would think you can try it.
But this is for you.
Oh, yo, should we try it?
This is for you. Are you sure you want to try it?
We got that.
I'm smoking this room.
We'll try it. Let's try it.
You want to try it?
I've been wanting a cigar, bro, for a while because
Serious?
watching Andrew Tate podcast here. Every time the guy I was like, yo,
do you know how to smoke one? Okay, so you don't have it like a shisha or a cigarette or anything.
I need it.
So with this,
let's do it right now.
It stays in your mouth. Okay, so I need to go to my car and grab the lighter and the cutter. There we go.
Oh, where do you get this from?
Got this from, it used to be, yeah. In Sheffield City Centre.
It looks alright, man. How was it going for? A couple of quid?
About 12 quid. I don't think cigars are quite cheap, you know.
Still so edible.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy it. Where do we smoke? Oh, you gotta keep this on it to make it look cool.
Just recording in the weekend.
Yeah.
Hands up.
Okay. Are you sure you're ready for this?
I'm ready, bro.
So how people smoke it is they don't inhale it. They keep it in the mouth. So when you're having it, you close your throat and then you just suck through. Yeah, so close your throat and then just use the suction cup that you've got in your mouth. That's the best way I can explain it to you.
By breathing in through your nose?
I mean, you could breathe through your nose, but just try not to. Because otherwise it's going to go in the back of your throat, it's going to go all the way down, and then it's going to get really harsh for you. So,
yeah, let's go.
You know what, if I knew that you wanted, I would have got you some more.
And I've always wanted to smoke a shake. Do they have different flavours?
So what you find is that some have a really smooth smoke. So when you have it, it's quite nice to have, which it sounds weird when I say smooth smoke, but some have a really harsh tone, and the taste and the smell will linger for a long time. Now, I've never had this one personally, but it's all over.
Is Stogie any good? Stogie cigar?
Not had a Stogie, but I'd like to have one. I've had some really thick ones as well. I have some really long and thin ones. There was one that I had, I can't remember what it's called. It was in a clear case and it just wasn't nice at all. But then there was like a Vega Fino one. That one I think you'd like. But I couldn't find that exact one. So next time I'm shopping, yes.
Appreciate that. Shout out to Umar, bro. Shout out to Umar.
There you go.
Okay. I'm holding it like a newbie, guys, so you hold it like that.
Come on, just imagine that you're in a meeting and it's obviously outdoors, or it depends where the country is. You've got a nice cup of coffee as well. And this meeting is going to get you millions. Now, you want to be in the most boss position. You're the executive. So when you're doing it, you need to keep on puffing. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
There's your guy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Don Corleone, Scarface right there.
You know, I feel like on a smoke this while I'm editing.
Yeah, this is like a really slow release of nicotine as well. It doesn't hit you straight away. But once it does, and you get into the moment and the vibe, you'll be editing your work and you'll feel way better to do your work as well.
The Tate brothers are saying as well that this increases testosterone.
I'm not too sure about that, but you do feel way manlier. You'll feel way more masculine when you are having something like that. Let's leave it aside, that's perfect. But yeah, it's just something about it, you know, like this gives you like 1950s vibes, 60s vibes, 70s, and the Tate brothers did bring it back.
You know what, I'll tell you something, I like him, man. It might be my guilty pleasure right now.
Just say once a week you can afford to do something like this. It's not healthy by any means. However, I'm not a firm believer in something doing everything to the book. Sometimes you need your own little getaway, something to help you get away from everything that you're dealing with. And this is one of the ways. Also, if you're out by yourself, this is a great conversation starter. This will get people coming up to you like no tomorrow, like, is that a cigar flip, you know? Can I try it? Never had that before.
How would you like we want to stop it? How would you end?
So where your finger is, just a little bit more than that. Something along them lines, yeah. If I'm having it by myself. Yeah. But if I've got a partner, a smoking partner, then I'll be having it until where the label is. Or at least to the point where I won't burn my finger.
Feel the heat. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
can feel the heat coming on in it. But yo, it's nice, man.
I'm glad you like it. And this is not a strong one as well. Like, I've had a strong one before. It's not been to my taste. So I wanted to get one that's really smooth with the smoke.
With your smoke is more like Audi and that. How is that? Is it you?
Just through experience. So when I first started, I could not smoke properly for the life of me. But the more I started smoking, the more I was like, okay, we got to actually savor the taste in your mouth. And once you start savoring the taste, naturally, the more puffs you take anyway, the more it's going to come out. It's funny that you say that as well, because when I used to smoke with my brother, I used to say the same thing to him. I was like, how do you get so much smoke out?
Oh, look at yours, it's cloudy, man. Mine's like, shit, this is you know what, my next point, oh shit.
That's how you know that she shared. She shared. Yeah. Do that when you're next to a girl that you like. Just keep dropping them O's, like hint, hint, will you marry me? Will you marry me? I'm joking, don't do that.
Keep putting in on it.
Yeah.
But yo, I'm definitely gonna buy one, guys. Who knows, it might be on my next podcast.
What's your next point?
Next podcast with the next guest. I might pull one out.
Yeah, just pull one out. And if it doesn't smell out your room too much, it'll be perfect. It's such a vibe, and it just keeps the conversation flowing. And you know what? Tate does it in a lot of his interviews, and you just think, like even that one, the 5-hour interview that he did with PBD.
PBD?
Yeah, there was a 5-hour one that he did just before he got arrested. No. He didn't. He'd never do a 5-hour one. He demolished that guy within like 30 minutes.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah, beers wouldn't have lasted. I'm on about, is it public value entertainment or something like that? Yeah.
Probably seen snippets.
You'll have seen snippets, yeah.
I've seen a lot when he's in his war room and wherever, and he's just smoking with his brother and his son was.
And they're just in the office and they're just all having a cigar, just chilling, talking business. This is how business should be done, in my opinion, anyway.
Okay, man, and yo, that's, I think it's a nice one. And
that's a perfect end, bro. Thank you very much for having me on. No worries, man. I appreciate it. And I'm going to pass you this back because I don't want to smoke it all. Okay. This is for you.
I appreciate that, thank you.
No worries, man.
And just let the viewers know where we can find you.
Okay, so find me at Gyminist Coaching on Instagram. And if you want any information, any advice, anything on my packages that I may be selling, what I may be offering, just DM me and then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you want the baddest video productions, I say this time and time again, if you want the baddest video productions, the Productions Digi guy. I've had people come up to me and tell me, like, you're that guy off YouTube. Genuinely, I've had people come up to me. So, if I'm getting noticed, 100% this guy will get you noticed.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and inshallah, that's always the case. Guys, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Umar, for attending. I mean, thank you very much, guys, for watching as well. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the other podcasts I've done with a few other guests. As always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe. It goes a long way, guys. It goes a long way, guys. I mean, it gives me a sort of a platform to show you the network and the network. It goes a long way, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share, guys. I mean, it goes a long way because not only does it help me, it helps us grow. I can't wait to see you on the next one, guys. And
the more you like and share, the bigger and the better the podcast will get. The more influential people that we can invite into the show as well. 100%. And I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, man, peace out, guys. Take care. That was sick. That was a good ending.
That was a very good ending. Very natural ending as well. That's what I like about this. Right, I'm gonna cut this now because I don't really want to smoke that much today.
Yeah, no worries, bro. I need to get myself alive.